Guys, today we're gonna make an incredible sausage and apple stuffing. You can use it to stuff your turkey or bake it and serve it on the side. The first thing we wanna do is prep our bread and make bread cubes by slicing about 10 or so slices of bread. Now, if you're using store-bought bread cubes, skip this next step because they've already been toasted and you can go ahead and use them directly in the stuffing steps. So the first thing I'm gonna do is line my baking sheet with some parchment paper and place the cubed bread right on top, and we're gonna spread them apart as an even layer. I'm going to toast them in the preheated oven for about 10 minutes or so until they appear lightly golden. We remove them from the oven and we're gonna set them aside. Meanwhile, in a large skillet, I'm going to cook the sausage over medium-high heat. We're gonna break up the meat with a spatula as it browns. Now, once it's fully cooked, I'm going to remove it from the pan with a slotted spoon and transfer it onto a plate. Now, you wanna make sure you keep the drippings, at least some of them, in the pan. To the same skillet, we're gonna add the leeks, our apples, our celery, and our poultry seasoning. By the way, I am gonna have all the ingredient measurements as well as a link to print out the recipe for you right below in the description box. Now let's cook these for about 10 minutes until the leeks have softened and they are golden brown. Then we stir in the cranberries, we add the cooked sausage back in, and the bread cubes. I know the pan looks a little full at this point, but don't worry. Let's season it with some salt and pepper, and we're gonna toss it to combine. Up next, I'm gonna add the chicken broth. We're gonna give everything a stir and turn off the heat. Yes, the stuffing is supposed to appear a little soggy, but as it bakes, the moisture is gonna evaporate and the mixture is gonna become more cohesive. I'm gonna transfer this into a greased baking dish. I'm also gonna cover it with foil, and then we wanna bake it covered for about 45 minutes, and we remove the foil and bake it for about 10 to 15 more minutes until the top is nice and golden. Now, if you want to prep this recipe ahead of time, you can do it all the way right before baking, refrigerate it for up to 3 days, and then the day you need it, just bake it. Now, once the stuffing is ready, remove it from the oven and it's ready to be served. Now, if you're using this to stuff your bird, I'm gonna leave the directions for that right below the video. This is definitely enough for a 16+ pound bird, and you're also gonna have extras to bake some separately too. You also may consider this other recipe, so see you next time.